Clemson University has a tremendous military heritage. This Memorial Day, I am proud to be a part of that tradition. My father, Grady Ballard, marched these very grounds as a cadet, and along with 6,000 other Clemson students and alumni, served in World War II. In 1981, I had the great honor to serve as commander of Air Force ROTC cadets here at Clemson. We proudly marched the same fields that cadets march on today. Clemson's military history is a reflection of the commitment and dedication of our servicemen and women throughout our state. After graduating, I served 7 years as a pilot in the United States Air Force. My family service does not end with my father and me. My husband is a highly decorated combat pilot from Vietnam. My stepson flew 3 tours as an A-10 pilot in Iraq and Afghanistan. My aunt and uncle served in World War II, and another uncle served in Korea, all because service to our country is fundamental to who we are. The shared sacrifices of the past should inspire us all to work for shared successes of tomorrow. Working together is a fundamental lesson learned in the military. At basic training from our first group run, we learned that it's not important who crosses the finish line first or who crosses the finish line last. What's important is that we all cross the finish line. That's a lesson we seem to have forgotten, that we are all in this together. Our nation has become so badly divided that we've forgotten that first and foremost, we are all Americans, and we need to work together. That doesn't mean we have to all agree or that we even have to like each other. But we are Americans, and we must remember that everyone crosses the finish line. Jobs for our families, education for our youth, care for the sick and elderly, support for our small businesses, and dedication to our nation. The example of military training, of sharing the load and learning that everyone must cross the finish line, could help us find what we as a nation seem to have lost. Those who have served, whom we honor this Memorial Day, put aside their personal lives, their individuality, and paid a high cost, some paying the ultimate price for our national security. Right here at Clemson, we honor the more than 470 alumni who have lost their lives in service to our country from World War I through the current wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. The men and women who answer the call to serve our nation deserve more than just our remembrance. They deserve our very best. When they return home, it's our responsibility to make sure they have what they need to get their lives back on track. Medical care, job training, education, counseling, financial aid, whatever it takes. They sacrificed for us, now it's our turn. Teamwork. Everyone crosses the finish line. Together, we can solve our nation's problems. We are all Americans. When we work together, we can accomplish anything.